Alright guys, Black Snakes channel. We've got our black snake out. Ink, my Mexican black king snake. We're going to do a little video on her, a little spotlight on the snake that kind of started my collection. Ink is now 8 months old. And you can see she's put on quite a bit of growth since the early videos when I got her back in the end of July. Show the belly just a little bit here. So she's definitely putting on some growth. She's gotten thicker, she's gotten longer. I haven't measured her. When I first got her, she was about 17 inches. So I'm quite sure she's at least probably 25 or 26 inches maybe now long. She's still a little bit, her tail's rattling just a bit. She's still a little bit. I don't get her out a whole lot. She's probably the least handled, actually, of all the other snakes. Mainly because it's a bit of a chore to get her out of her tank, you know, because she's usually either in the log or behind the log or whatever. So I got to move a lot of things out of the way to even find her. But I usually pretty much know right where she's at. Now I did, earlier when I pulled her out for this video, I did actually discover she was under her cave in the aspen, which is right where the heat mat is. So she was actually hiding out there, which in all the other times that I've hunted her down, she's always been like behind the hollow log or underneath the hollow log. So I'm quite sure she's used the heat mat, you know, plenty of times, and I just never caught her doing it. But today was the first time that, you know, earlier was the first time I actually found her in that area, curled up, you know, she was under the aspen. So when I moved it out of the way, then I saw her all curled up there. So she was pretty much right on top of where the heat is, which is fine, you know. And she did eat 2 fuzzy mice Tuesday. I did give her 2 fuzzies. She had a pretty good lumps, I should say, in her midsection. So she actually is looking slightly drab right now. You know, like I say, I've seen her out. She popped out yesterday morning, actually, a little bit. And then again, a couple days back, she was out 1 or 2 days, too, in the afternoon when I got home from work. I caught her out, you know. And I'll try and see if I can get a little close on here of her face or her eyes, whatever. But anyway, so she's been out, you know, she's been out here and there and whatnot. And but like I say, she's not as shiny right now as she normally is. So I'm kind of starting to wonder if it's possible she may possibly be going into a cycle now. You know, she did kind of musk me slightly when I first got her out. So, of course, I took her into the bathroom and rinsed my hand and rinsed her, you know. But as I was looking at her in the light, her eyes do look just a touch faded. just very, very minor. So, but that is possibly, like I say, an indication that she may actually, so I'm not going to make this video too long, but she may actually be going into a blue phase. And I did mention that twice now I've found sheds in the hollow log when I was almost certain that she was, hidden away for a week or 2 weeks, and I was almost positive that she was in a blue phase and I would never see a skin. And, well, when I pull the tank apart and look in the log, and there's the skin, so then I'm like, obviously, okay, so she did shed. I was right, So anyway, so she's shed since July. She's shed at least probably 6 or 7 times now since then. And like I say, she's, definitely got some size for an 8-month-old Mexican king snake now. So she's definitely got some girth. She's putting on some girth, So yeah, it's definitely noticeable. And like I say, I don't hold her, a ton. I'm actually surprised she's really as calm as she is with as little as I actually do hold her. She's never bitten me. That's not to say she won't ever bite me, but she's honestly never bitten me yet, ever. And these are bitey snakes, or they can be bitey snakes, so. But, so I've kind of lucked out with her as well, She's actually been a model Mexican black king snake, in all fairness. She's really been a model snake. I can't ask for a better black Mexican snake, king snake, really. I do want to try and show a little bit of her underside, because she is getting blacker. I don't know if the chin and all that. Okay. She's basically losing just about, let me take a look myself. Yeah, she's got a little bit of white still on her chin. Yeah, you can kind of see, okay, yeah, you can kind of see some of the striping on her neck and everything. It used to be white, now it's just about gone. There's some stripes along. And they're just about gone now. So like I say, pretty much the white on her chin is literally what's left. Because she did have some speckling. And you can almost make out just a little bit on the sides. Just a little tiny bit of speckling is still there. Just a little bit, not much. So yeah, basically, she had a lot more white back when I first got her. So like I say, she's definitely blackening, a couple more months, a year old or whatever. She hits a year or something like that. She for sure, now that white patch may still be under her chin still, but she for sure should be basically an all black snake for sure. And she is now anyway, you might as well say. But, she'll be a true jet black snake with no white whatsoever, at some point. So like I say, I'll try to, hopefully it's coming in. It's because her eyes, she's a black snake, her eyes are black, the whole bit. So it's hard to actually really see her eyes very much, unless it's picking it up. Hopefully it is. Kind of like Sockhead. The black on his head, his eyes are where the black are. So, unless the lighting is really good, you can see him pretty good. Otherwise, it's hard to tell. So, like I say, hopefully, that's all coming in. But, and I know you can't go by shed skin on accurate measurements, but like I said, she's definitely, I'd say, at least 25 inches long now, something like that, roughly. Again, since I got her, she's, definitely grown. So, but yeah, like I say, I'm lucky in the fact that as little as I hold her, she's as calm as she is, really. So that's a plus. Again, I'll try and show the belly and stuff. Kind of a grayish coloration there. So, but, you know, as you guys know, I started out with those little baby Kenyan Samboas last year, and, you know, ended up, this was kind of a dream snake of mine, and, you know, I was able to get one of these, so this kind of started it, in all fairness. This sort of started it all for me. You know, I've gone through a few snakes and everything. You know, I gave a few to my nephews, you know, the corns and stuff like that. So, but what I have left are keeper snakes, like I was saying in the previous video. And in all fairness, if I could get like a Western hognose, that would be the icing on my snake cake, pretty much, you know. And that, and maybe, you know, maybe, like I say, I might try to make a run for a black milk snake. Other than that, that pretty much would do it. My collection more or less would be complete at that point. So, but so anyway, I just wanted to do a little spotlight on Ink, because, like I say, I don't show her a whole lot, and she's definitely, you know, definitely put on some size, and it's not a big deal for me. When I got her, there was, you know, her and another female and then 2 males. So I found out after the fact that, and I always thought the female snakes were larger, would get bigger than the males. And I found out through a few Facebook, I'm on a, you know, Mexican black snake page as well on Facebook, but I'm on a milk snake page. I'm on quite a few of them, but I did find out through talking to other people that have Mexican blacks as well that the males actually get bigger than the females, longer, whatever. So, you know, that was something I didn't know when I got her, but honestly, it doesn't matter to me, because she's obviously going to get plenty big, and, you know, I'm not worried about that a male would be bigger than a female in this species of snake here. So she's going to get plenty big enough for me. So that's not even a factor, actually. But, and she was the first one, I know I need to shorten this up, but she was the first one I looked at of the 2 females. You know, I looked at the others, but she was the first one I looked at, and I actually said, yeah, I'll get this one, without really, you know, doing any real research on the others, per se. She was the blackest of the 4. The other ones had quite a bit of white on them as well, so I think that's probably why I went with her anyway, because she had the most black going on. Obviously, the other ones would, you know, lose their white eventually as well. So, you know, but that's the reason why I got her. And, you know, I'm happy. Honestly, I couldn't be more happy with this snake. I mean, like I say, she really is a great little, I mean, she's a terrific eater. You know, she's got a pretty good disposition. I mean, you know, she'll rattle her tail and stuff. She did it when I first took her out and everything. You know, obviously I woke her up, I'm sure. So she was a little bit upset about that, but she's, you know, obviously calmed down now, and she's actually doing really good for this video, so. But, so, you know, like I said, I am extremely happy with this snake, and, you know, she's obviously never going to go anywhere. I mean, she is definitely a keeper, for sure. So, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. So, but I just wanted to, like I say, get her out and kind of show her off a little bit, because, you know, she's the least viewed, I think, anyways, of all the other snakes. So, all right, well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Like I say, this is Saturday, the 26th of February. And it's probably about 6 p.m. now, so. But, anyway, so this is it. We'll wrap this one up. And, my 8-month-old Mexican Black King. All right, guys. See ya.